We'd like to start, ladies and gentlemen, with a song which you probably all know the chorus of, and now let them hear you sing. It's much better than clapping, actually. And it's much easier, too, sometimes. Well, in a neat little town they called Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Many an hour's sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land. Far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Let's hear now. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very first thing that I said was, "That's it to the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land. And her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, he says to me, "Young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." All together. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you jolly young fellows, a warning take by me. When you are out in the town, me boys, beware of the pretty colleagues, for they'll beat you with strong drink, or till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know is you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Last chance. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
I was down Dublin, came my Galpine man, with a shovel slung behind them. 'Twas in a pub, and they drank the sub, and up in the spike they'll find them. Well, they sweated blood, and they washed down mud, with pints and quarts of beer. And now we're on the road again, with my Galpine Fusiliers. I've stripped to the skin with the darky fin, way down upon the Isle of Grain. With the horse-faced tool, then I knew the rule, no money if you stop for rain. When my Galpine God, with a well-filled hod, your shoulders cut to bits and seared. And woe to he who went to look for tea with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I remember the day that the Mayor O'Shea fell into a concrete stairs. What the horse-face said when he saw him dead, but it wasn't what the rich call prayers. I'm a navvy short with the one retort that reached on to my ears. When the going is rough, well you must be tough with McAlpine's Fusiliers. With a Russian, Czech and Pole, and shuttering jams up in the hydro dams or underneath the Thames in a hole. Well, I've grafted hard and I've got me cards and many a gagger's fist across me ears. If you pride of your life, don't join by Christ with McAlpine's Fusiliers.
Do you know what he said to me, ladies and gentlemen? He said, "Folly that." And I have to. There's nothing else I can do. We'd like to slow it down a little bit, and we'd like to sing what must have been originally a Scottish song, which went to America and became a very fine song in America as well. It's called Peggy Gordon. It goes like this. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee. I'm so in love, I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in my breast. It's not for you to let the world know it. A troubled mind can know no rest. I did put my head to a cask of brandy. It was my fancy, I do declare, for when I'm drinking, I am thinking and wishing Peggy Gordon was here. I wish I was away in England, far across the briny sea, sailing o'er the deepest ocean, where love nor care never bother me. I wish I was in some lonesome valley, where womankind cannot be found, where the pretty and sit you down upon my knee. Come tell to me the very reason why I am slighted so by thee.
This one's got a sort of a chorus in it. Every now and again it says, "Will you, all you," and stuff like that. Ah, there was an old woman and she lived in the wood. Will ya, will ya? There was an old woman and she lived in the wood down by the riverside, yeah. Well, she had a baby 3 months old. Will ya, she had a baby 3 months old down by the riverside, yeah. And she had a penknife long and sharp. Will ya, she had a penknife long and sharp down by the riverside, yeah. Then she stuck the penknife in the baby's heart. Will ya, stuck the penknife in the baby's heart down by the riverside, yeah. There was 3 loud knocks come knocking on the door. Will ya, 3 loud knocks come knocking on the door down by the riverside, yeah. There was 2 policemen and a man. Will ya, 2 policemen and a man down by the riverside, yeah. Oh, are you the woman that killed her child? Will ya, are you the woman that killed her child down by the riverside, yeah. So they took her away and they put her into jail. Will ya, took her away and they put her into jail down by the riverside, yeah. Then they put the rope around her neck. Will ya, they put the rope around her neck down by the riverside, yeah. Then they pulled the rope and she got hung. Will ya, pulled the rope and she got hung down by the riverside, yeah. Ah, well, that was the end of the woman in the wood. Will ya, and that was the end of the baby too, down by the riverside, yeah. Anyway, this next song, ladies and gentlemen, is about a part of Dublin, a very famous part, once written about by James Joyce. James Joyce called it Night Town. This place was right behind the main street in O'Connell Street in Dublin. The whole area was a very famous no, you're wrong again. No, it was a very famous red light area in Dublin. There you have it now. Anyway, it's since been closed down by the legions of something or other. And the whole area was cut across by a street called Montgomery Street, and they shortened it. And the name of the area was the same as the name of the song. It's the Monto.
Well, if you've got a wingo, take her up to Ringo, where the waxy singo all the day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, give your man the order back to the quay and take her up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take her up to Monto, Langaroo. To you, you heard the buckshot foster, the dirty old impostor, took his mutton, lost her up the Four Eagle End. He first put on his bowler, then he buttoned up his trousers, and he whistled for a growler, and he says, "My man, take me up to Malta, 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 take me up to Malta, Langaroo, to you." You see, in the double of fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozlers, the wet will get the children. 1, 2, 3. Marching from the linen hall, there's one for every cannonball. Vicky's going to send yous all o'er the sea. But first go up to Monto, Monto, Monto. First go up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. Carey told and skinned the goat, O'Donnell put him on the boat. He wished he'd never been afloat, the dirty skite. It wasn't very sensible to tell on the invincibles. They stuck aboard the principals day and night. Be going up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Going up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. The Queen, she came to call on us. She wanted to see all of us. I'm glad she didn't fall on us. She's 18 stone. Mr. me Lord Master, she is this all you've got to shout to me? Why no, mum, there's some more to see. Ho, ma, ho, and he took her up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Took her up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We would like to sing the last verse of this song in the manner which we think that some friends of ours, in fact the aforementioned friends of ours, might sing it. We believe that they might sing it just like this. When the Tsar of Russia and the King of Prussia landed in the Phoenix in a big balloon, hey, they asked the Polish band to play the wedding of the Green, but the buggers in the depot didn't know their tune. So they took her up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Took her up to Monto, Langaroo. Hailey Rosie to you, hey! We'd like to finish the first half, ladies and gentlemen, with a song, and we want you to join. After all, you're being recorded, you know that, don't you? I don't know how to use these microphones. I've never used anything so peculiar in my life. There we are. Now stay there. Right. Me, gotcha. Yes, doesn't it look like it? We're going to sing a song called The Leaving of Liverpool. It's got a chorus, and you have to join in on the chorus, right? There we are. We get it. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Farewell to Prince's Landing Stage, River Mersey, fare thee well. I am bound for California, a place I know right well. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I Anson Terrace and Park Lane, for I know it will be some long time before I see you again. So fare well, my own true love. When I return, united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
This is a song about a man from Liverpool who died many years ago. He was a busker. He ran a sideshow, and he only got whiskey on a Sunday. If you're wondering what this is, it's a thing for people who didn't learn the guitar at School of Music. Oh, he sits at the corner of Beggar's Bush, astride of an old packing case. And the dolls at the end of the plank who were dancing as he crooned with a smile on his face. La 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 la, come day go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. La 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 la, drinking buttermilk all the week, and it's whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands rub a wooden beam, and the puppets they danced up and down. A far better show than you ever will see in the fanciest theatre in town. La 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 la, come day go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. La 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 la, drinking buttermilk all the week, and it's whiskey on a Sunday. In 1902, old Set Davy died. His song it was heard no more. The three dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend a back door. La 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 la, come day go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. La 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 la, drinking buttermilk all the week, and it's whiskey on a Sunday. On some stormy night, if you're passing that way, when the wind's blowing up from the sea, you may still hear the song of old Set Davy as he croons to his dancing dolls three. La 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 la, come day go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. La la la, drinking buttermilk all the week, and it's whiskey on a Sunday. La 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 la, drinking buttermilk all the week, and it's whiskey on a Sunday.
We'd like to sing a song, another song written about Liverpool by a fella, a namesake of my own called Stan Kelly, no relation. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this banjo which gives me so much trouble and earache to you, of course. Well, this was given to me by a group of very good friends of ours, and I think it was sabotage they had in mind. Anyway, the song is called I Wish I Was Back in Liverpool. And no smart Alec round answers too. After all, it is the capital of Ireland. Well, it's nice to know anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that there are other composers in Liverpool besides the great pair. In fact, this fella's so good that if the three of them got together, it could be the new Blessed Trinity, or whatever you call it. I wish I was back in Liverpool, Liverpool ain't no trees, no scented breeze, no fields of waving corn. But there's lots of girls with peroxide curls, and the black and tan flows free. There's 6 in a bed by the old pier head, and it's Liverpool town for me. 'Tis 7 long years since I wandered away to sail the wide world o'er. Me very first trip on an old steamship that was bound for Baltimore. I was 7 days sick, I just couldn't stick that bobbin up and down. So I told them, Jack, you'd better turn back for dear old Liverpool town. I wish I was back in Liverpool, Liverpool town where I was born, where there ain't no trees, no scented breeze, no fields of waving corn. But there's lots of girls with peroxide curls, and the black and tan flows free. There's 6 in a bed by the old pier head, and it's Liverpool town for me. We dug the Mersey Tunnel, boys, way back in 33. Dug an hole in the grounds until we found an old cold wall of sea. Then the foreman cried, come on outside, the roof is falling down. Well, I'm telling you, Jack, we all swam back to dear old Liverpool town. I wish I was back in Liverpool, Liverpool town where I was born, where there ain't no trees, no scented breeze, no fields of waving corn. But there's lots of girls with peroxide curls, and the black and tan flows free. There's 6 in a bed by the old pier head, and it's Liverpool town for me. Well, there's every race and colour of face, there's every kind of fame. But the pigeons on the pier head, they treat you all the same. And if you walk up Upper Parliament Street, you'll see faces black and brown. And I've also seen them orange and green in dear old Liverpool town. I wish I was back in Liverpool, Liverpool town where I was born, where there ain't no trees, no scented breeze, no fields of waving corn. But there's lots of girls with peroxide curls, and the black and tan flows free. There's 6 in a bed by the old pier head, and it's Liverpool town for me.
Thank you. Here's a selection of traditional fiddle tunes now. That's not it, by the way. That's a Chinese piece called Tuning. Okay, here we go. Come on, mule.
Get off the road!
Ah, come on, mule.
Here we are again now. This song is about a navvy who wore his boots for too long. And he got into trouble over it. This is about him anyway. Oh, I am an old navvy and I work on the line. And the last place I worked was Newcastle on Tyne. Well, I'll tell me misfortune, it happened in fun. Oh, it happened one night I'd me navvy boots on. One night after supper I shaved off me beard. To meet me fair Ellen I was well prepared. To meet me fair Ellen I then hurried down. And I met her that night with me navvy boots on. I knocked on her window, my knock it was low. Oh, I knocked on her window, my knock she did know. She jumped out of bed saying, is that you, John? Be jippers, it's me with me navvy boots on. She came to the door and invited me in, saying, draw to the fire, love, and warm me your skin. Well, the bedroom was open and the blankets rolled down, so I jumped into bed with me navvy boots on. And all of that night now we sported and played, never thinking of time as it soon passed away. Then she jumped out of bed crying, what have I done? Oh, the baby will be born with these navvy boots on. I chastised me loved one for talking so wild. Ah, you foolish young girl, you'll never have a child. Oh, for all that I've done now, it was only in fun. Oh, I run like hell with me navvy boots on. And very soon after I was summoned to court to pay for me sins just like any man ought. I pay 10 bob a week now for all of my fun, oh, that I had that night with me navvy boots on.
going to sing a song called Whiskey in the Jar, ladies and gentlemen. It goes like this. As I was going over the famed Kilgannon mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and I then produced me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, mushering da-da-do-da-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money, it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy, mushering da-da-do-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber, dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter, mushering da-da-do-da-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, a mushering da-da-do-da-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. There's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, others take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, mushering da-da-do-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go rooming in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me only sporting Jenny, I'm assuring da-da-do-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar, and assuring da-da-do-da-da. Whack fall da daddy-o, whack fall da daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. For all the young ladies in the audience, ladies and gentlemen, and the ex-First Lady of Ireland, we'd like to sing this last song. It goes like this. Because he's got no fallurum, falliddle iurum, got no fallurum, falliddle all day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. Well, an old man came courting me, hey, ding-durum down. An old man came courting me being young. An old man came courting me, fain would he marry me. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. Because he's got no fallurum, falliddle iurum, got no fallurum, falliddle all day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to church, hey, ding-durum down. When we went to church, me being young. When we went to church, he left me in the lurch. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. Because he's got no fallurum, falliddle iurum, got no fallurum, falliddle all day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-durum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When we went to bed, hey, ding-durum down. bed, me being young. When we went to bed, he lay like he was dead. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, a little iurum, got no fallurum, a little day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-doorum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. So I threw me leg over him, hey, ding-doorum down, just to oblige him, me being young. I flung me leg over him, damned well near smothered him. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man, because he's got no fallurum, a little iurum, got no fallurum, a little day. He's got no fallurum, he's lost his ding-doorum. Mates, when you're young, never wed an old man. When he went to sleep, hey, ding-doorum down. When he went to sleep, me being young. When he went to sleep, out of bed I did creep into the arms of a handsome young man. And I found his fallurum, a little iurum, found his fallurum, a little all day. I found his fallurum, he got my ding-doorum. Now, mates, when you're young, never wed an old man.
Anyway, will you listen? This song, we've been asked to sing this song now. God bless you, be all right in the morning. This is a song, we've been asked to sing this song especially. What do you think I have? Here it is anyway. Oh, I saw you went home on a Monday night. As soon as it could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see that's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more with a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see that's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? Ah, you drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see that's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more with tobacco in a tin whistle, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw two boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see they're two lovely geranium pots that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that head with you in the bed where my old head should be? Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see that's a baby boy that me mother said to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on, sure I never saw before.